Hi guys, welcome you all. Digital media space is one of the fastest growing space in the Indian media sector right now. If you just look at this particular space is growing by 22 to 23% every year, and with the more and more youth population, with the more and more people getting the internet, this particular space is going to go up. And COVID-19 has definitely act as a catalyst for this particular space. As a result of which, in the coming times, there's a lot more revenue is going to come in this particular sector. As of now, there are three major players into this particular sector: Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney Plus Hotstar. But Reliance Industries is going to come into this particular sector to capture the maximum market. So in this particular video, first of all, to create a base for you to understand this particular sector in a much more detail, so that you will be able to understand what are the future tactics or the future decisions which Reliance is taking. First, we'll discuss about what are the major players into this particular industry. The next thing we will discuss about is what is the success formula for the OTT players into this particular sector. The third thing we will discuss about is how the Reliance is coming to this connection, and the fourth is what is the battle going on right now. But because there is only one thing which for which the every OTT platform space is right now going to fight in the coming time. And fifth, we will also discuss about why I personally think Reliance has a much better edge, and this is all backed by data. So and then we'll conclude. So this video is going to be a complete packed video, so let's get started without further ado. So let's get started with the major players. Who are the major players into this particular sector? The three major players are Amazon Prime, Netflix, Disney Plus Hotstar. These are the three major players into this particular industry. Now let us rank them on the basis of number of paid subscribers they have. So if we talk about Disney Plus Hotstar, they have the highest amount of subscribers, and they are a top OTT platform right now in India with 46 million paid subscribers. At the second position is Amazon Prime with 21.3 million subscribers, and at the third position is Netflix with 5.5 million subscribers. So what is a success formula which is working for these particular companies? So first of all, I would like to tell you that just take the Netflix out of this competition, because the whatever the Netflix is doing, they are coming up with a great series. They are coming up with all the great content. Country wise content is also great. Squid Game was really good, and all these things are great. But the thing is, they are not able to get the users in India, and the main reason is Indian people binge gado. They get this series for free, and as a result of which they end up not paying the subscription, and as a result of which Netflix is not getting a large amount of crowd, is not able to attract large amount of crowd. So take the Netflix out of the competition. Now we have two competition. Let's talk about Amazon. Now what is working for Amazon Prime is basically Amazon integrates their Amazon Prime service, Amazon Prime video service, along with the e-commerce service. Okay, they give the free delivery, 1 day delivery, and all these kind of options. As a result of which Amazon this thing is working on for Amazon Prime. At the first position is Disney Plus Hotstar. Disney Plus Hotstar. What is working for Disney Plus Hotstar? These three to fourth integration of all these things which are working for Disney Plus Hotstar. First is, if you just look at Disney Plus Hotstar, there are some cool web series available on this particular platform. Second is, they have good movies portfolio which is also working for them. Also, you can on Disney Plus Hotstar you can see some of the television shows, television repeat telecast as well. And the fourth thing, which is the major factor because of which they have 46 million users on their particular platform, paid users on their particular platform, is the sports. If you just look at the sports portfolio, it is so much rich. Disney Plus Hotstar or Star Sports has the media rights of IPL, has the media rights of the BCCI, has the media rights of ICC events as well. They have the media rights of Pro Kabaddi League. They have the media rights of ISL as well. So as a result of which, and lot more other leagues are shown on this particular platform. As a result of all these media rights they have, they are able to get more and more users. Let's take my example. I am into the college. I'm interested into the sports. As a result of which, if I want to watch the live match, I'm not going to get a TV everywhere. So I will definitely go for the subscription. So as a result of which, I have gone for the subscription. At the same time, they give the freemium model in which they show the highlights for free, but at the same time you need to pay for the live matches. If you want to watch the live match for more than 5 minutes in a day, then you need to pay for their subscription. As a result of which, people end up paying for the subscription. So this premium model really works for them to get more and more people on their platform, and end up becoming their subscribers. Because in India the sports craze is really a lot, and as a result of which they are getting a lot of people. And there are some stats which will definitely prove this. In September 2021, the IPL was again started. In that particular session, they ended up getting 7 million extra users. That is the impact of IPL. They had 39 million at that time, and they got 7 million just in one IPL season. That is the impact of IPL, and as a result of which they ended up getting the success into this particular platform, and then they builded their other portfolios of web series and movies and all this. This is one of the successful formula which has worked for Disney Plus, Hotstar, and this is the success formula for any OTT platform. Now let us move to the next topic, in which let us understand how the Reliance. Okay, Reliance का नाम कहाँ से आ गया भाई? अचानक से तूने Reliance Industries is going to disrupt the OTT sector, is going to stand against Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, ये चीज़ें कैसे हो गई? So let us discuss that. So let me take you to 2007. In 2007, there was a joint venture was formed between Viacom CBS, which is a US-based company, and TV18. Now, TV18 is a subsidiary of Network 18. Network 18 is a listed company, and it is owned by Reliance Industries. So, in conclusion, Reliance Industries own Viacom 18. 51% of the share is with TV18, and the rest of the 49% is with Viacom CBS. Now, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to call this Reliance Industries only, because Reliance is indirectly the part of this all these things. So I will call it Reliance Industries only. Now you might be like, यार Viacom 18 का भी नाम नहीं सुना. So in case you have not heard the name of Viacom 18, all those channels which come under the color brands are owned by Reliance Industries or the Viacom 18 network. Okay. The second thing is Sonic or Nickelodeon is also owned by Viacom 18. Some of the youth channels like Comedy Central or MTV are also owned by Viacom 18. They have rich portfolio. So जो Big Boss आप देखते हो, और for example खतरों के खिलाड़ी आप देखते हो, all these are owned by Reliance Industries only. All these are owned by Viacom 18 only. That is something you need to understand. So they have a great portfolio of TV channels. They have total 57 channels in their portfolio, and they reach to 600 million users per month. So they have a rich portfolio on television. Now they are expanding on their digital space as well. In 2020, they launched a video on demand platform or the OTT platform Woot, which claim of creating original content like Netflix only. Now on Woot, you can also watch on Woot there was 24 hours continuous Big Boss was also shown. So that is something which is also available on Woot. Woot also come up with their original series. Now they came up with their original series which was a Kannada series which ranked among the top regional content. That was something which was a great achievement for them. Along with that, on Woot you can watch the repeat telecast of the colors shows as well. Came up with the Woot, and Woot is one of the fastest growing platform right now with 1 million users in less than 1 year. That is something which was a great achievement for them. So they came up with the Woot, and Woot is the digital platform. It's the OTT platform. Now as I said in the Hotstar case, what worked for them was the sports portfolio, was the TV serial portfolio, web series portfolio, and the movies portfolio. Now this Woot also has the web series. They are coming with their own original web series, own original content. Repeat telecast of TV shows are also available on the Woot. Now the main thing which they are missing is the sports portfolio, okay, which is ultimately important for the success of any particular company, any particular OTT platform in India at least, to get their OTT to OTT platform or a digital media to a much more people. As a result of which, sports is the best way to actually disrupt this particular industry, to get into this particular industry. So Viacom 18 is aware of this particular fact that sports portfolio is very much important to get the digital presence to reach to more crowd. As a result of which, they have now started building their sports portfolio. Recently they have got the media rights of a National Basketball Association, FIFA WC 2022, Italy Football League Series A, La Liga League, which is Spanish Football League, French Football League, ATP Masters, and Abu Dhabi T10. These are all the leagues media right they have got right now. So definitely they have created a great sports portfolio, and in the coming time they're even going to increase. And definitely that I are trying to add the sports portfolio to get to the much bigger audience. But in India, football is not that famous. Kabaddi is getting the second largest sport right now, but the major and the most famous sport in India is cricket. As a result of which, if you are not able to capture the cricket rights, you will not be able to capture the large amount of audience. You will not be able to get large amount of audience on your platform. And let me tell you, in cricket there is now duopoly, in which just Sony you are able to either see the cricket broadcasting on Sony or it is on Star Sports. There is going to be a much more transformational change is going to take place, and much more competition is now going to come into this particular sector. And here is the next part of the video, in which we are going to talk about all these OTT platforms are fighting for just one thing, which is the cricket rights. So if you just look at in the sports, there are two companies which have which have all the rights of cricket broadcasting. There is Sony 6 and okay, Sony network, and the second is Star network. That these are the two networks which are kind of have the duopoly. But now Reliance Industries is now going to come into this particular sector. Not just Reliance, many of the other companies are also trying. So let me take you to this particular part. So in 2015, there was a contract signed between Star Sports and BCCI for the IPL media rights, which was rupees 16,300 crore contract, and this will end in 2022. So for the next year media rights, for the next year IPL broadcasting right, there is bidding going to take place. Same bidding is going to take place for the ICC, because ICC contract is also going to end. The ICC contract between the contract between ICC and the Star for the ICC events is also going to end. At the same time, the contract between BCCI and Star Sports for the BCCI events for the Indian cricket matches is also going to end. So all the three contracts are going to end, and there's bidding going to take place at the same and there's bidding going to take place for all these three contracts. And here's the things getting much more interesting now. Now Star Sports got it for rupees 16,300, and because of which they were able to expand their network a lot. They were able to create a lot more subscribers. They were able to get a lot more users on their platform, as a result of which they ended up getting 46 million users and ended up India's biggest OTT platform. That was the success story of Hotstar. Now IPL is not that cheap, okay? Definitely 16,300 crore is not definitely not that cheap, but now the contract can vary from 25,000 crore to 40,000 crore, okay? Because now two more teams are coming, and now there is going to be 10 teams in the IPL, as a result of which 1.5x more matches will be played in this particular season. So definitely more matches will get more and more audience. Definitely the contract will be much more expensive. So 65 years contract, the contract can vary from 25,000 to 40,000. And who are the bidders? Viacom 18, which is Reliance Industries, is going to bid for this. Amazon Prime is also going to bid. Okay, I know you might be surprised, but Amazon Prime has recently done the media rights contract with New Zealand cricket. So this particular New Zealand versus Bangladesh series was also shown on the OTT platform of Amazon Prime. So this particular contract is also so Amazon Prime is also going to bid for this. Sony is definitely going to bid, and after Sony and Z merger, Sony will definitely have a good amount of budget, so they are also going to bid for this. So it's kind of a Sony Z is going to bid for this, and then Disney Plus, Hotstar and Star Network is definitely going to bid for this. Facebook is going to bid because there are two different rights. There's the digital rights, and then there is a television rights. BCCI gives the digital right to separate people and separate entity, and a media right to separate entity. Then Facebook might also come into this particular picture. If this do not take place, they do not separate the digital rights and the television rights separately, then the three major players are Disney Plus, Hotstar, Sony and Reliance Industries with Viacom. Okay, Viacom 18. Any entity which gets this contract is going to get a humongous edge over other. Now let's move to the last and the final topic, why I personally think that Reliance Industries has a better edge into this particular thing, into getting all these IPL rights. The first reason is Mukesh Ambani is the one of the major reason. This is a really a great edge Reliance Industries get. The second reason is the Rise company. So in 2010 there was Rise company which was formed between Reliance Industries and IMG World. So this particular company, the main goal of this particular company was to get the sports company the media rights, the sponsorship, the contracts. And this particular company, this year, in just 1 year, this company has helped 36 different entities to get the contracts. This company has helped TNPL to get 5 contracts. This is the same company which has helped Dream 11 to close the contract with BCCI for the title sponsor of rupees 222 crore. This is the same company which has set up the ISL league with the Star India. So this company is completely owned now by Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries gave 52 crore to IMG World. उन्होंने कहा क्या तुम खिसक लो, ये पूरी कंपनी अभी हमारी है. And this company is now completely owned by Reliance Industries. The company name is Rise, and this company is again a great edge, because this company will definitely help Reliance Industries to close this kind of a contract, to close the IPL contract or the ICC contract, and create a much better sports portfolio. The third reason is the great management. Okay, so I would like to tell you, in September 2021, Anil Jairaj was appointed as a CEO of the sports department of Viacom. Viacom 18. Particular man is so much experienced. This particular man is a veteran in the ads and sales. Along with that, he was executive vice president in Star India from 2015 to 2021. He's a former executive vice president of Star India. He has worked with Star India from 2015 to 2021. This was the phase in which Disney Plus, Hotstar, Star Network has grown this much. Their OTT platform has grown this much. So just think how much insight this particular man might be having. Along with that, there are two more marquee investors which are going to come on board on Viacom 18. Okay, and these two marquee investors are Uday Sharma and James Murdoch. So Uday Sharma is the former chairman of Disney Plus Hotstar. That's correct. Disney Plus Hotstar के लिए इन्होंने काम किया था. He's a former chairman of Disney Plus Hotstar. Just think, Disney Plus Hotstar has grown this much. These people might be having so much of knowledge. These people might be having so much of insight, and these people might have contributed immensely. And now they are joining Viacom 18. Along with that, James Murdoch, who has worked with 21st Century Fox. Along with that, he has worked with many of the news corporation. This man also come up with a lot of knowledge. Next stage is money. Money is not a problem for this particular company. Reliance Industry के लिए पैसा बिल्कुल problem नहीं है. That is another thing. We are all aware of this particular thing. Viacom 18 is going to raise rupees 12,000 crore from the financial investors to basically get the finances for this particular thing. And finances is not an issue right now. Reliance Industries is also going to contribute, is also going to put the finances in the Viacom 18 to get the things done. So Reliance Industries is going to try each and everything so that they get this IPL contract, IPL media rights, or the ICC rights even, so that they can basically capture the market and create a great OTT platform. So now let us summarize all these things. What Reliance is trying to do. First of all, Reliance will create a great portfolio. They will try to get the IPL rights, get the others, gets the ICC rights, get the BCCI rights. Once they get this, once they get all these rights, or once they get even IPL rights, what they will do, they will integrate all these things. They will integrate all these media rights with the Jio. So what they will say that with Jio you get all these services for free, and in that case the Airtel subscriber will get converted to Jio. That is one thing which will give them edge into telecom sector. Now there is a 5G which is going to come. So in the next 4 to 5 years in the 5G race as well, they will get the edge. This is one thing. They might integrate all these things with the Reliance Retail and might even follow the Amazon Prime wala model. Okay, this will make them easy to sell their other hardware products as well. Like they are coming with a Jio laptop, Jio phone, so they can sell this product easily. They will say that if you have a Jio phone, you can watch IPL for free and all these things. In this way, they will increase the telecom users as well. They will increase their Jio phone users as well. They will promote their other services as well. And at last, they might also create a super app in which each and everything is also available. Like you can watch sports, you can watch cinema, each and everything you can watch. Jio TV already have a great edge, and they might also try to integrate all these things in the Jio TV. They might try to integrate all these things in the Wood. So this will definitely give them a much bigger edge over the competitors. They will not only take the subscriber base of Disney Plus Hotstar, they will also take the subscriber base of Airtel as well. So definitely this particular thing is a big game which Reliance is playing. Now the last and the final thing is the NFT. In the next 4 to 5 years, NFT is going to be a really big thing. Many of the big sports league has already launched their NFTs, and Viacom 18 has already launched their marketplace for NFT. Recently they have launched the marketplace for Bollywood NFTs, and they have also launched the marketplace for the cricketers NFT as well. So they can also have an edge in the NFT game as well in India. So this is a big game which Reliance is playing. Let us see what the things goes. If Reliance gets this contract, it's going to be a great news for the Reliance Industries as well. This was it from this particular video. The link of all the articles has been given in the description. So in case you want to refer those articles, you can definitely refer those articles as well. Thank you very much for watching my video, and meet you in the next one. Bye bye.